This video will show you how to bleed the brakes on a Ford Edge. The master cylinder will be located under the hood, but you're going to be making your way behind each and every one of your wheels. Let's get into it. Through this process, we will have to make our way behind the wheels to each one of our bleeder screws. You want to make sure that they do open, otherwise you need to service that. Once you've confirmed that your bleeder screws open, we're under the hood. Under the hood at the master cylinder, we're going to open up our master cylinder reservoir cap. Inside of this area is where the brake fluid's located. Let's remove as much of it as possible. For this, I'm going to use a fluid extractor. We'll recycle that fluid as necessary. Let's go ahead and top off that master cylinder reservoir with clean .3 brake fluid. You can use a funnel if necessary to gain access in this area. We're going right up to the maximum line. Now we can reinstall our brake master cap. Now we can continue on with the brake bleeding procedure. We're going to start at the passenger side rear. Now I have a second person inside of the vehicle. We're going to start bleeding the brakes. I'm on the passenger side rear. As far as this is concerned, of course we do have a collection receptacle underneath where our bleeder screw is. If you happen to have a rubber protective cover, just go ahead and remove that now. We're going to set that aside. Typically you would want to reuse it. At this point, I'm going to carefully open up my bleeder screw here. What I want to do is make sure that it breaks free. So once I have this open, there we go. It does break free. I can see fluid. I'm just going to lightly close this. Now I'm going to ask the person inside of the vehicle to pump up the brake pedal approximately 3 to 5 times and hold it. While they're holding, they're going to let me know. I'm going to reopen this. The pressure from their foot on the brake pedal, making its way through the lines, is going to start pressing out any fluid and air from in this system. We need to remove as much air as possible, and of course we only want clean and brand new brake fluid only. Let's go ahead and pump up that brake pedal, please. Okay, go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. You can release, thank you. Now at this point, we repeated the process as many times as necessary. I saw that there's no air in the system and the fluid looked clean. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the mess here. I'll reinstall my protective cover. Make your way over to the other side of the vehicle, the driver's side rear. Repeat this exact same process. Once you've completed that side, there's no air and only clean brake fluid, stop at the master cylinder and top it off. Under the hood, let's go ahead and remove that cap. We're using our funnel, clean .3 brake fluid, just go ahead and top that off. After topping off the master cylinder, we're at the passenger side front caliper. I'm going to remove my protective cover here. Just go ahead and pull that right out of place. Of course, I have my collection receptacle under here. Let's go ahead and start pumping the brakes. $8mm wrench. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. Okay, you can release, thank you. Now, as you saw, we had only clean brake fluid making its way out. We removed any air from the system on this side of the vehicle. We're going to clean this mess, reinstall the protective cover. You're going over to the driver's side front caliper next. Repeat that process. Remove any air, then you're back at that master cylinder one last time. Let's top off the master cylinder one last time, all the way up to our maximum line here. Got my funnel, clean .3. Make sure that cover is nice and tight. Clean any mess in this area. Okay friend, we finished the job. Now at this point, we need to just double check for leaks, confirming there's no hydraulic fluid leaks. Aside from that, once your wheels are installed, you're making sure everything's torqued to 100 foot-pounds, close the hood and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.